scores. It's a hat trick.
Apparently he's stocking up on goals for the winter. That was his third goal of the game, Jim, or as they say in Canada, his third goal of the game.
This guy can unload the big shot when given the chance, Don.
Well, tickle me pink.
Hello and welcome to another episode of GameHammer. This time we're looking at a sports game. Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't normally do sports games because I don't seem like a very sporting person, do I? But I love ice hockey. Always have. Got into it back when I was a kid with NHL PA Hockey on the Mega Drive, which we'll have a review of some point. But not today, because today we are talking about EA Sports' NHL 2002. Now, I have the whole set of these from the PlayStation 2 era, and I think I even have one from the... Yes, I even have one from the PlayStation 1 era, NHL 2000. And out of all of them, 2002 is my favourite because it's not quite as blocky and jerky as the PlayStation 1 versions. Of course it's not PlayStation 2, but it's also not quite as fixated on stats and moves and things like that as it got later on. Also, it's an awful lot faster than some of the later ones. EA Sports, it went for realism and depth, and I can't blame them for that because a lot of people love that. But because the PlayStation 2 can only handle so much, I mean, it was getting on by the end of the sports era, it slowed down an awful lot. So I like this one because it's quick, it's still got a bit of the arcade feel to it from the NHL PA Sports era, which I always loved, and it's got enough depth to play the game properly. So I love it. Let's take a look. I'm playing here as the St. Louis Blues, who are my favourite team from the American leagues, and it's just such a good, fun game. Not the best at it, as you can see. The Senators, they scored against me quite quickly, but I played and I loved it, and I'm getting very much used to it. This is one of the games from the season, which is one of the different gameplay styles that the game has. It has season, it has tournament, it has just standard quick play, it also has shootouts, which are just penalty shootouts. If you aren't familiar with how to score goals in hockey, or you really just need some practice with goal scoring against the goalkeepers, because they are very difficult at times, then I recommend giving shootouts a try, because all it is goal after goal after goal, and it's very, very good. So, my favourite style is, of course, the season. I want to be able to see whether I can get my team to the top of the league, and that's what I'm aiming for at the moment. This is one of the plays that I was just talking about, the Blues against the Senators. Good fun game. I've put it onto my new GameHammer Facebook page, by the way. If you want to see the entire game, it's on the Facebook page. I'll put a link in the description bar. So have a look there, because we're going to be putting up gameplays and clips from the show to show you what's coming up and things like that. So it's going to be worth subscribing to. Now, that's not the end of it. With EA Sports games, they always try to put in extras. And the thing that we got this time is cards. Not much use here on the whole. They're just little extras, like they're just basically trading cards. Gives you stats and a few pictures. I personally found them interesting for a couple of minutes to have a look through. But one of the things that does happen is when you get these cards, you unlock things, such as extra celebration moves after you've scored a goal, or Easter eggs, which are basically just like the skull system from Halo. They change the game mechanics. One of them's topsy-turvy, things like that. It's the only one I've unlocked so far. I'm not really interested that much, but when I'm playing a game, if I manage to hit on some of the tasks, as they call it, which are just manage to get 5 goals in a game, or get your team to the top of the league, stuff like that. If you get them, you get extra points, and the points can be used to buy card packs, which can unlock extra things, like I said. It's a nice little novelty. It adds a little bit of extension to the game and keeps you playing if you're into that kind of thing. Personally, I'm just in for the gaming. I love it. I play this hockey game every now and again just to wind down after a long day at work, or a bit of de-stressing, things like that. I love it. It's my go-to game, let's put it that way, so I cannot recommend it enough. And if you give it a try, if you're into hockey, I think you'll like it too. It has a bit of the Mega Drive feel to it, but it's on a more modern console, so it's got extras, it's got bigger teams, the graphics are slightly enhanced. It just looks pretty good, and it plays amazingly. The flow is superb, so can't recommend it enough. I Wouldn't recommend the other ones in the series because, as I say, as it goes on, the game gets a bit slower, a bit more clunky. If you're on a more powerful system like the 360 or PS3, maybe it's better, but I wasn't. So for this one, I'm going to go for 2002. Anyway, that's enough of me gushing at this game. I do recommend it. I think you'll like it too. But either way, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this. And if you did, remember to click that like button, share it with your friends so they'll know a good game when they see it. And do subscribe for future videos, because there will be more in the future. But until next time, I've been Zoe Kirk-Robinson. You've been watching GameHammer on the Knob Mouse channel. And I'll see you later. Today's video is brought to you by my graphic novels, The Collected Life of Knobty Mouse, Volume 1. All Over the House, Volume 1, and All Over the House, Volume 2. Thank you.